walk you through.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm here with my homie Knowuh, or at Knowuh on Instagram. So
I love Knowuh.
I love Knowuh on Instagram. Sorry about that. So Knowuh, I have a couple of questions for you today. I think everybody's been really hyped for an interview on you. You know, not a lot of people see your face online, so like I definitely think people are gonna be hyped for this. Okay, so my first question is, Knowuh, as an artist, what are your goals?
I think my goals as an artist started differently than what they are now. Originally, I wanted to be a DJ, and I wanted to perform at really big places, like festivals like Tiesto and Avicii, and some of my biggest inspirations when I was younger. But my goals now are like kind of changing. I want to be more of like I don't want to put a label on myself like genre-wise. Like I don't want to say indie or like chill or lo-fi or anything, but I want to just perform in front of people, really get my name out there more and support like my number one message, which is just like peace, love, and positivity. Three things that I think that we all need as people to stay at peace with one another, to love everyone, and also always to stay positive. I live by from a sound tree will produce sound fruit, but a poison tree will produce poison fruit. Kind of like saying if you have positive thoughts, positive outcomes will occur in your life, but if you're always thinking negative, it's just going to be more negative outcomes. So I want to always stay positive and support that message throughout. So as an artist, I want everyone to hear that through my music, and I just want to be able to spread a really good message to everyone and let everyone know that they're accepted no matter their gender or sexuality or anything that they feel an oppression to, that they're loved. And so I just want people to hear a good message through my music, and I want everyone to feel understood. So that's my biggest thing as an artist.
Yeah, that's a really good goal. So yeah, I kind of feel like you can't label yourself as anything, because like I remember like your first song with Cole was it's kind of like this kind of dubstep kind of techno vibe, and then there were some songs that were kind of like lo-fi. So like I don't think anybody should label themselves, because if they get labeled, then they're gonna be stuck in that label. I kind of think. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that was a beautiful answer. All right. Let's move on to the next question. Oh my. So as an artist, who mostly inspired you? Like any rapper or band or anybody?
Huge inspiration was Nash. Like everything about Nash, him as a person, what he stood for, what he still stands for. It's kind of a similar thing. He talks about lots of problems going on with people, like anxiety, depression, and things that are real life situations in people, and he really helps people with those problems. And so him as a person really helps me. And then musically, I love like all of his stuff. Like there isn't a song by him I don't like. I know like every word to every single one of his songs.
Yeah.
So I pretty much took in all of his music as a drug for like a year and a half, and a lot of my music reflects his style. Lots of other really good artists that I take influence from also are like Whit Lowry, who's a really good rapper. Joyner Lucas, another rapper. Lil Peep is a really big inspiration actually. And there's lots of other people, but those are definitely the most prominent in my music, and I listen to that the most.
A lot of people actually think you look like Lil Peep.
Yeah, I know a lot of people say I look like Lil Peep. I just need face tattoos.
That's true. Yeah, you actually just got me kind of hooked on Nash. I didn't know I knew one of his songs, but like I didn't know who the guy was until you like showed me him.
Yeah, Nash is hella.
So this is a really good one that you actually told me earlier. Where did your name come from?
Okay, so originally I went through like lots of different names. As I was telling you earlier, I started off as The Laughter. Before I even started making music, I really wanted my name to reflect who I am as a person, and I think I'm a happy person and joyful, and I think I laugh a lot, but I'm also like a really serious person when I need to be. but I wanted to reflect like a good side of me, so I stayed as Laughter for a long time. And I really didn't stick with that name for long. I went on to my second name was Froy, then I went to Vensoy. I went through like Stephen Laveau, Trivon, No Data, just so many different things that I really wasn't happy with. So after that, it came from that, and then I went on to thinking about my actual name as a person. And so then I thought, like, what if I just called myself Knowuh? Because that's who I really am, and I want people to know who I am. So after just bunches of like struggle for people trying to figure out who I was as an artist, I just decided to go with my original name, because that's who I truly feel like. So yeah, I just stuck with Knowuh, and the spelling was just like simple, I don't know, just like easy wordplay, because I didn't want it to be spelled like actual like Noah, because there's obviously it's like a very popular name, so I just wanted to think of something different, how to spell it.
Sorry about that. I thought this was like a really secluded spot.
It's all Gucci.
It's all Gucci in the hood.
It's people.
All right.
Keep it in the interview. All raw.
All raw. All raw. This is all raw,
There were
baby.
people that walked by.
Yeah.
So,
And she hung by the tree, but you know,
I know.
it's chill. Peace, love, positivity. Oh, are there any people? Oh yeah, this is a good one. Are there any people who have helped you along the way, like your family or your friends, people?
Yeah, I can give the biggest shout out to my dad, because he's like the most supportive person in my life. He's always there for me, like no matter what, and he supports me just as a person and as an artist. So like the biggest ups goes to my dad. But there's lots of just like friends that help me. Obviously, I could name like you're a help.
Thanks, man.
I think Cruz, Will, Ulysses, those are like the three biggest people I'd say really help me out and support me. Along with that though, there's online people like my friend Jacob, or Shibuya. He's an awesome person. Peter Cooley. Also, people should all listen to these people's music.
Should I leave their like?
Yeah, in the description.
I'll make sure to put it in like right here or something. Let's point at it right here. These guys right there.
Okay, so Shibuya, Peter Cooley, Shoji or Austin. Those three people.
Atlas in Motion.
Atlas in Motion. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Jackson. Those four people are like my biggest helps, and also a really big shout out to the whole Future Network, which is what's spelled the PH. You guys will see it. Future Network, and like a main runner of that, Michael. He is a great guy, and he's helped me so much with just promotion of my music. Then shout out to like YouTube channels that have helped me promote my music, really helping me out. When I was a small artist, around like 300 followers, Check Vibe Sounds, which is a YouTube that has over 150,000 subs. They came to me and they said, "Can we upload your song?" I was super stoked for that, and then they uploaded it, and that's at like 9,000 views now. So that
You're like
a really
have a lot of views for like that's not on your channel.
So that was just a really like huge boost. So shout out to Check Vibe Sounds. Also shout out to Ambition, and like a shout out to any other channel that's supported me and helped me out. So yeah, those are the people that have really helped me out the most, I'd say.
I'm gonna check if it's still recording. Wait. Oh, this is a good one. I didn't write this down, but so Noah, as a person, what do you want to be known for? Like what? If you were to have a style, what style would you try to aim for?
I found out a lot in 8th and 9th grade that a lot of people said I didn't seem approachable, and that I always had like headphones in, or people didn't know how to like say hi, and that I gave off like an interesting vibe. So completely want to change from that, and completely change from like a negative vibe or people not understanding me to a completely positive person. And I want people to see me as like a happy, joyful, positive person. Yeah, and an approachable person. And I want people to think of me as just someone who's like there for them, even if they don't know me, because I want to be there for as many people as I can, and as many people that will come up to me. So if people were to see me in like my most wanted way. It would just be like as a positive, nice person who is enjoyable to be around and that will be there for them. And also who has really good fashion sense, because
Yeah.
fashion is a big thing in my life.
You kind of hooked me up with the fashion sense, dude.
All right.
Yeah, so like, I gotta agree, because like, in 8th grade when I first moved, I moved back to Reeves, and since I moved back to Olympia, and I knew like half the people at Reeves, maybe like a tiny quarter bit, and like, I never got to see the side of you where you were like headphones in, because you were really nice to me, when everybody else was kind of like, I was kind of being like a shitty person, I can admit, because I was really defensive. I felt really defensive when I got to Reeves, because I felt like an animal trapped in a cage. So, but like, you were really nice to me, and that was really comforting, and I didn't feel fake when I was around you. And like, at school, I can understand how people do that, because like in the halls, like, you seemed kind of scary or unapproachable, but like, you definitely are not like that at all.
Yeah.
You're a very nice person.
Yeah.
So if anybody sees Knowuh, he's a very approachable person. He's a very nice person, and like, to be honest, he's just like super cool. So like, all right. Oh, thank God, it's still recording. Okay, so you want to do like a few more questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. So I'm just gonna come up with these on the top of my head. Okay. So these are just gonna be kind of some like goofy questions, but if you were to ever get famous, all right, where would you live?
Where would I live?
Yeah. So like Hollywood.
Yeah, no.
Stay here.
I kind of might live like downtown Seattle, because that's really near family. I mean, well, I'd only be like 45 minutes away. Seattle has an awesome music vibe, great venues. It's really open, because like I wanna start performing in Seattle soon. I just all around really enjoy Seattle as a vibe, and if not there, then probably in Poland, somewhere in Poland, because that's where the family originates from. Poland or Norway. It's from one of those places.
I've never got a Polish type of vibe from you.
Yeah, but like, I like the tapestry there, or like, yeah, however you say that word, and also, just it's a cool vibe there. So, yeah, it'd either be Seattle, which is near hometown, or completely far away, like across the ocean.
So this was a question that I asked people. I said, hey, I'm gonna ask Knowuh some questions. What should I ask? And a lot of people were asking about what your favorite color was, because they thought it was like pink, and then they thought it was like dark green. So what would you say your favorite color is?
Dark green? Oh, definitely. I guess, yeah, probably like a pink. But like,
Is it like your mood depends on the color?
yeah, I really like dark shades, but I really like bright colors too.
Yeah.
This is like a
black pink.
This is like a pastel pink. You guys can see this color well. It's a good shade of pink, and then also I'm wearing like these dark green like velvet shoes. I don't know if they'll be able to see that, but
They're really dope, by the way.
So yeah, probably pastel pink. I'd say like some sort of pastel bubblegummy pink. It's my favorite color.
All right. Another question was, so if you weren't ever like to have discovered this music thing, what do you think you would be?
I don't know actually. Before I did music, well actually this was during I was kind of like learning music, because I started playing piano when I was like 8. My dad forced me into lessons, and I started liking it right off the get-go. At first I didn't want to do it, but then after the like second lesson I was like, okay, this is crazy awesome. I really like it. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm getting a phone call. Let's see.
Do you want me to keep rolling or?
Hello?
It's the icon.
No, we're still doing like the video right now actually.
It's his dad.
I will get back before dark. Bye.
So nice out.
What was the question?
Oh yeah, what would you be if you didn't discover music and you were like, I just did piano lessons?
Oh. I had just started piano lessons, so I wasn't really doing much with music other than just learning it at the point. So if I didn't get into music production and learning how to do that through FL Studio, I don't know, because I was doing magic at the time, like learning how to do lots of like hands-on magic. I was also just kind of all over the place. I really wanted to be like a good magician. Then for a while I wanted to be an actor.
So a performer.
I wanted, yeah.
You want to be a performer.
It all kind of revolves around performance and performing arts.
Yeah, I kind of say that's actually kind of what I want to do, too. Like, if you guys don't know, I edit a lot. Like I try to edit a lot. It doesn't show right now because of certain situations, but like I love music a lot, and like I just never have gotten able to do it like how you would have done it, and like I think you're really helping me on that too.
Yeah.
So like,
oh yeah,
we're hooking up each other. He's helping me so much. That was my biggest inspiration. All right, I think one more question would be good.
All right, I'm down for one more question.
All right. Okay. So this is another question. If you were to be an animal, okay, based on your personality, what animal would you be?
Probably like a really like I don't know, a really cute little dog.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I'd be a big thicky dog.
I'd be really like small, cute dog that everyone wants to hold and everyone wants to pet.
Well, I shouldn't have I'm not gonna add on to that question, so people can't support the claim that I'm a furry. So, if I were to be an animal, I'd be a German Shepherd. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Noah.
Yeah.
You're such a pal. I love you, everybody. I know I don't have a huge following, but if nobody knows Noah, definitely go check him out. This is his thing right here. I'm gonna try to do it right here. This is his thing right here. I'm gonna definitely put it down in the description below. You should definitely check him out on SoundCloud. He's such an amazing guy, and I'm glad that you could do an interview with me, Mr. Noah.
Do a heart.
I love you. I love you.
I love
Okay.
you too.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Oh. The camera is like this. And you see this beautiful view. No. We can keep all of this wrong. Look at this. Fricks with the vision. Look at this. Look how high up we are. Yeah. Alright. I'll see you later, gamers.
Walk you through a park. Tell me every little thing. Take you to my grandma's. Let you eat. Let her tell you